Hey guys, welcome back to Games and Stories, and we're back from where we left off. So we cleared a lot of the areas in the starting areas near Korenis. So fun fact that upper valley, let's call it an upper valley or hidden area where we kill those lizards. There's another secret there that is actually specifically in chapter 2. So you're gonna see it in the secrets video when we eventually get to chapter 2, but basically what happens is in chapter 2 an amulet spawns right up there near where we kill those lizards, and it spawns an amulet based on your guild choice. So if you're a magician, you're gonna get one type of amulet. If you're a militia, you're gonna get a different amulet, and if you're a mercenary, it's a different amulet as well. So it's a cute and weird secret if you ask me, because I mean, what is the mental primer you need to actually explore that area in chapter 2? I mean, if you've explored it once, you're probably not gonna go there again, unless you're kind of a completionist and just wanna check an area again and again if you missed anything. But I don't know, man, it's a very weird secret. The only reason I ever found that place is oh, sorry about that. I had to yawn because I had a very long day at work. So let's try to jam down here without dying. Okay. So the only reason I ever found that secret in the first place is because I watched a video a long time ago about an amulet spawning there. Never actually found it myself until I watched that video. I know that at one point in the game I did pick up an amulet there, but I was never sure um, if it was pre-placed from a certain chapter or chapter 1. Basically, I think I found it in chapter 3 or 4 and just took it for granted as just one of those meh amulets. It's not an amazing amulet or anything. We do, however, need to uh, keep a lot of rings, and especially stuff that gives us dexterity later on. At one point, we will be learning how to pickpocket, and we will need every little bit of dexterity for that. Now, in this little alcove of a valley right here, there are a few bandits. Low-level bandits, nothing really difficult to worry about. Problem is, it's that most likely two of them will jump us at once if we are unlucky, so let's do a quick save. Now the bandits tend to get stuck on that little piece of rock right there quite often. So as long as his buddy let's see if we can do a double parry. Okay, so that wasn't actually a bad fight at all. And we have another one joining the fray. I really could use a couple of critical hits at this point. I'm not even... okay. We have to be really careful because... okay. So, a couple of more bandits over there. Interesting. Now, we shouldn't really hurry up our healing at this point. Let's see, how are we doing on health? Cannot use a health scroll just yet. Kinda wanna save them up, to be honest. So let's just take our time eating and feast above the corpses of our enemies, while their buddies are just unsure whether to attack us or not because of poor AI. Okie dokie. Quick save the game. Let's see, we have a loafer, and his weapon is somewhere down there. Now that guy seems to be stuck in a sliding animation. Which is great news for us because we can just fight his buddy. Okay. was actually a perfect, well, near perfect fight. God, I wish you guys had some apples. I mean, where the hell are your apples? Okay, let's heal up a bit more. A few healing herbs. Okay. And let's see. Is okay. Actually need to back out a bit because I cannot estimate the range on this guy. Okay. I was always bad with one-handed opponents in this game. Like, two-handed opponents are really predictable, but one-handed ones, I don't know, it's like their AI is way more unpredictable than two-handed ones. For example, at one point you're gonna see me fighting some skeletons, and I can reliably block almost all of their hits, to be honest. But when it comes to opponents wielding a simple sword like these guys, I just suck, man. I suck. And I've been playing this game for years. I should be a master at it by now. Now, should be a couple of more bandits here? No? Did we clear everybody? Okay, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. Okay, some raw steel. Awesome. Leather satchel, more raw steel. So right, left, right. Okay, couple of more lockpicks. Good. Some gold, ham. Yep. Stuff to sell. Now, first thing I want to do is level up as fast as humanly possible. Because... Okay, anything else left to loot? Nope. Okay. We really need to get 34 dexterity, guys. So I can finally equip a better bow and put all the arrows and crossbow bolts we have to good use. I do have a plan for them, and it involves a couple of shadow beasts and a few wargs as well. And I really want to kill them for the experience because, well, they give a crap ton of experience. Now, the next destination is still around Corinus. And I am kind of curious, but I don't think we're just ready for those guys yet, but we might have a shot at killing the bandits near Jack's lighthouse. We're gonna make a small attempt. They're very difficult because they're level 30. They also have very decent armor compared to our armor and our damage. It's gonna be a tough fight. We're gonna have to use magic, but I am hoping we can kill maybe one or two in the attempt and leave the last one for later. Maybe, just maybe. Killing them almost gives you 1,000 experience points plus the reward from Jack, which is quite substantial, to be honest. And we are close to leveling up, so I cannot wait to just level up. Jesus, the level ups in this game actually feel incredibly powerful compared to any other game. Like, even if investing skill points into anything is quite a cost, the power curve is actually very well designed in my opinion. And that's actually one minor complaint, well, major complaint to be honest, that I have about pretty much all the Gothic mods ever made, including Gothic Elhiver, including Gothic Arcolos, which, by the way, amazing mods, my favorites. But the problem is the power curve. Like, you start out weak just like in any other Gothic game. Okay, that's cool, that's awesome, we can roll with that. The issue is that the end game gives you so much stuff that you're pretty much invincible. I mean, in Gothic Arcolos, you can finish the game with something like almost 2,000 hit points, and it's a lot. It's a ton. Let's see. Now let's focus, because there are enemies around, and yep, giant rats we can handle easily. we are at that point in the game where stuff like rats really are not much of a bother. Okay, meaty boys. And I think it's a real shame, by the way, that Pyranha Bytes never
Nothing to plunder.
added
Nothing to be
meat
had
bug
there.
ragu a la snuff recipe for the main hero, because technically you should learn it from Snaff in Gothic 1. Okay, so what else do we have? A couple of more rats here. So usually I like to clear an area of enemies before I start looting. Okay. A lot of rats here.
Nothing to plunder.
Rats there.
Nothing to be had
Rats
there.
left.
Nothing to be had
Mole
there.
rats ahead of us. And these are probably my favorite enemies in the game because they are their AI is just so bad. They easily get staggered and
Nothing
you
to be
can
had
easily
there.
kill them. And okay.
Nothing there. To plunder. Nothing there.
Okay, so let's see. There's a cave in front of us, but first, let's loot some plants that are around these bushes around here. Okay, and dark mushroom especially. We really need these for mana. We need them badly. For healing as well, but mainly for mana. 50 dark mushrooms, 5 more mana. I will gladly take that. There are some spells later in the game that are channeled spells, like the large fireball spell. Healing plant there, almost missed it. And another one here. And if you have a lot of mana, you'll do an insane amount of damage. Now, the first couple of spells we'll be using a lot will be the Iceland spells and the fireball spells. And they are good spells. We'll be using them mainly for the entirety of the chapter 2. But afterwards, we're gonna... more rats? Okay, sure. More rats it is then. Do you have a friend? Nope. So let's see, there is a skeleton on top of... a skeleton with a lot of arrows that has been pinned against the wall, the rock face, somehow.
Nothing there.
Or was it hung from those vines? I have no idea. Lots of skeletons here, and this begs the question, who would live in such a place? To be honest, I would never have suspected this is a bandit cave because it really doesn't make much sense. Like, you can say, yeah, sure, people are bandits, but you don't put random skeletons in the place where you live. And especially with so many insects, it's unhygienic, man. You're gonna catch diseases. But anyway, so let's eat some digger's meat, some meadow berries, sure, and a couple of healing plants, why not? A few more dark mushrooms and we can hit 50 again. Now there are some bandits here. Again,
rip you to pieces.
Not really powerful bandits, just the weak version. Okay, a loafer. Okay, nice crit, thank you. And come on. If I'm not mistaken, there are only a couple of bandits in this cave. Okay.
Nothing there.
And yep. And his friend came just in the nick of time. I would have hated to have to fight both of them at once. Parry, fight. Parry, attack. It's a simple rhythm. Just parry once, attack. Parry once, attack. The fights are sometimes just that simple. But then again, these bandits actually have what's called the novice animation, I think it's called, which They only know how to fight passively, in the sense that they're not exactly competent swordsmen. They aren't newbies either, like us, but they aren't extremely dangerous either. So here's one small secret in the game. This light orc axe we just picked up is another way to complete Hakon's...
Nothing there.
Hakon? Yeah, I think it was...
Nothing to
no,
plunder.
not Hakon.
Nothing to be had there.
What's the blacksmith? Harad.
Nothing to
Harad the
plunder.
blacksmith's quest to get an
Nothing
orc
to
weapon.
plunder. Nothing to be had there.
So you don't really need to kill an actual orc for this quest. You just need... Okay, where did you come from? And how come the bandits didn't attack you? Something smells fishy here. Rusty axe.
Nothing to plunder.
Rusty axe in the wall. Okay. So yeah, that's one way to complete Harad's quest. An arrow in a skull. Charming. Charming place. A lot of arrows in these boxes. Seems like there was a fight here or an ambush. Might explain the skeletons outside. And a herring. A red herring. Okay. Which only gives you 20 hit points, and that's it. It doesn't really do anything. It's just a red herring. Okay. Never really understood the source of that expression. I really need to look it up someday. Why is a red herring called that way?
Nothing there.
Like bait, like something fake. And interestingly enough, these spikes, you'd assume they are deadly, that they actually damage you, but nope, they're static. They're just decorative. And this place, I think it was some COD content, because there's clearly something to this place. I mean, it looks like
Nothing
a place
to be
of
had there. Nothing to be had there.
sacrifice, to be honest. It's an orc statue with metal spikes and a ton of skeletons impaled on these spikes. So, is this a place of sacrifice? Of torture? So close to Corinus? Yeah, this clearly was some bit of COD content. Maybe something related with a dark cult of Beliar, who knows? So, did we loot this chase? Yep, we looted it entirely. So I think we have just enough time in this episode to try to kill the bandits at Jack's lighthouse, and that's probably gonna be one of the hardest fights we're gonna have in chapter 1, simply because they are well geared. They all have bows and arrows, and they do a crap ton of damage. They will take half of our health, actually more than half, with just one simple critical hit, and a quarter of our health with a simple hit. So, yep, it's a very dangerous fight. You should never attempt fights like that too early on, unless you want to frustrate yourself. Now, as we go up this path, from what I recall, there will be a boar, or maybe a couple of boars. We're gonna find out just a minute. Always quick save the game, because you never know when you can die. So, yep, I see one boar. Okay, we can handle one boar. So it's a very simple rhythm. Just wait until it jumps in the air and attack before the hit connects.
Nothing to
They
be had
have
there.
exactly the same attack animation as
Nothing to be had there.
a regular wolf. So let's kill these couple of scabbies as well. Bark, bark. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, Smokey.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
So we have 25 apples, which means we can eat them all, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. 25 apples means 1 point of strength. And we can always use more strength. You feel refreshed. Yes, we do. Fortunately, the eating animation for apples It's really fast, tastes juicy and fresh. Okay. 5 more apples. 3, 2, 1. You feel well and strong. So we have 46 hit points. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Light dark axe, staff mace. Yeah, fortunately we have...
Nothing there, nothing to plunder.
We're a long way from... Actually, at level 50 in strength, we can potentially switch to a better weapon. So let's see. Let's judge our... I think I'm gonna use a large fireball for this one. Yeah. And fireball I'm gonna save. Light wounds we're definitely gonna need. Sleep might be a potentially good spell in this situation. But first let's use a large fireball. So it was 10, I think. So let's see. A large fireball I think does area of effect damage. So we need to catch that bandit and that bandit. This one I think might be the dangers of them all. Wow, we did so little damage to him. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna back away to this little wooden fence because we really cannot handle the damage output. What else can we eat? Okay. Ice lance, sleep, ice arrow. We can always back away and hope that they chase us a bit, maybe? No? We actually need to... Okay, can you please climb up there, sir? Can you... Okay. Okay, how about this? Can I get you to find me in melee, sir? Or that guy? Sure, I will take that guy. Just give me one guy to fight in melee, I don't mind. I changed my mind. I've tried this fight 5 times. We're gonna do something else, actually. Something clever. We're gonna just kill some more low-level mobs until we level up and come back to them when we are ready to take them on. So let's kill some scavengers up here. Yeah, bak to you too. Yeah. Okay, so some blood flies up there as well.
Nothing there, nothing to plunder.
Okie dokie. And if I recall, near this tree stump, there were some, like crossbow, some potions, satchel. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Thank you, thank you. Okay, what else? Some blood flies. I will definitely kill me some blood flies. One left. And none left. Perfect. So how are we doing on experience? Okay, less than 500 experience to go. I think that's gonna be... I think we might be able to level up fairly soonish. Okay, so what do we have right now? We have a lot of dark mushrooms, and I think I'm gonna use up these dark mushrooms. Just need 9 more mushrooms to hit 50, which is great. So down there, to the left of us, there are some undead. We can actually take on some undead right now at our stage. It's not gonna be a necessarily easy fight, but it's not gonna be an overly difficult one either. Thing is, with skeletons, regular skeletons I mean, we can easily take them out with just a couple of fireballs. Skeletons are ridiculously easy. So 1, 2. And his body. Okay, we kind of wasted one fireball, but as long as... Okay. Okay, rusty two-handed there. And what is the other weapon? So, you had a rusty two-handed, right? Did it... What happened? Oh, okay, it's here. Okay, so what do we have? Zombies. Few zombies. So zombies in this game are pretty easy to kill. Just back them against any wall and just stagger them to death. They have an incredibly slow attack animation, but it's made up by the fact that if they do hit you, they do a ton of damage. I think they do 150 damage per hit or so. And this is a free fight, more or less. And all the zombies in the game, no matter how powerful they are, you can just easily kill them this way. Back them against the wall and cut them to pieces. We're gonna pop a light scroll fairly soon.
Nothing to be had there.
Because why not? Okay, let's see what we have here. Sleep spell? Yeah, definitely not gonna use a sleep spell anytime soon. So yeah, I basically edited out all of my fails trying to kill those bandits and the lighthouse. Well, mostly edit them now. Oh, a couple of zombies, okay. Now let's see, can we climb up here? Yes, we can, and they cannot. So basically we need to separate these two zombies. This is the only way we can actually take this fight on. And let's try to climb. I don't know, let's try to separate them somehow from each other, if possible. Okay, so we have... I don't want to use any more spell scrolls because fireballs are extremely precious and all of our spell scrolls really are extremely precious at this point. Let's see, we have a couple of two-handers. Okay, do not hit me, sir. Sir, do not hit me. Now we can do this. It's gonna be a long, prolonged fight this way. Just need to change targets one by one. And this is one of the most boring fights in my entire life. It's such a boring fight that I'm probably gonna fast forward until the end because both of us know what's gonna happen, right? Just gonna kill him. Finally,
nothing
the last
there.
Zombie is dead, and his body. What is his body? His body should be somewhere around here.
Nothing there.
Skeleton over there. And okay, doesn't really matter. Let's just pop another light scroll, heal up, and then go back to Korinis. Freaking finally, Blue Elder. Yes, please, thank you, God. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick transition to Korinis. Okay, finally we can ask Lars to teach us how to become more dexterous. And we are at 44.
You've already gotten more dexterous.
Thank you, thank you. Soon we'll be ready to pick some pockets, but for now, we can start eating these goblin berries. So we're now at 37 dexterity, which is nice. We can finally equip a decent bow. And we can also pick up our reward for joining the Thieves Guild. So I avoided talking to a specific NPC, Rengaru, the guy we spared from the marketplace. If we talk to him and give him the nod, the particular Thieves nod, he's gonna reward us with 1 dexterity point.
Same old thing all over
Hey
again.
Bartok, still scared?
I've heard a thing or two.
So after we talk to Rengaru,
Hey, you're one of us. Let me tell you something. If you intend to empty some pockets in town, be especially careful with the merchants. They're pretty sharp at watching their stuff, but I can give you a tip. Try to grab the desired object with one hand and wave about with the other. That distracts them.
It's not what I heard.
So,
I agree
doing
with
all
you
right?
completely.
What else do you want? I didn't steal anything else, honest, man.
you're a thief who hasn't stolen anything else. You're either a liar or a very poor thief. In either case, we can
Just like you said.
end the episode right here.
Hey,
So it
you!
wasn't really particularly exciting episode.
What
We
can I get?
failed.
Sell you some.
We failed at killing the bandits at Jack's lighthouse. So let's see, light orc axe. Don't need one. Rusty two-hander. We'll
So sure.
keep those on hand for now. The sword's particularly valuable, so we're gonna sell those. Keep a pickaxe. Sell these axes. This crossbow, we're gonna be able to wield it soon for a lot of damage. Simple crossbow, don't need it. Willow bow and short bow. And suddenly we're starting to pick up some steam when it comes to
And he works all day.
becoming a better, well, wealthy really.
I'm not touching that.
Slowly becoming rich, and then we're gonna blow all of our money again on consumables.
Why won't they listen?
Because really, what else are you gonna do with money in Gothic? You're gonna buy stuff. Now guys, I wanna wish you a wonderful day, and if you like the video and all that jazz, you can always buy me a coffee or support me on Patreon if you want. It would really mean the world to me. And remember guys, the most important story in the world is your own. Cheers and take care of yourselves. See you in the next episode.